in the game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, man, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it a hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Ram. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money call it right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 22 meter.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Mega. Blue striker. Green jack. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Steel black. Red cycle. Steel blue.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Number 38.
They'll run here with Pierce. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Right, 97.
Here's Pierce. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Drill 52.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, Paul Fury. Black Ultra.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. 560. Cut.
To throw, it's Lance. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
10 cycles. Black shot.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. 10.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons! Dameon Pierce, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 10, 49ers 9. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're absorbing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Right back to Mitchell here. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, 31 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Gould now out to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2nd and 1. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Green. Red.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 6. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 7. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. A shotgun hand off to Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
560.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go now.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
10 cycles. Hey,
and they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Red, cycle. Yellow, blue. Black, blue. Black, ultra.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Come on, set. Shot, 17.
From the gun again to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Flag red. Black shot. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
49ers 7. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, Lance. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3. Blue striker.
From the gun, it's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action, now it's Lance. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now a play fake, Lance. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Right through. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Claws red. Black shot. Hey, no steal. Red, yellow.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Throwing on first down is Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers.
During the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Lance now to throw. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Completion good for 14 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Falcons take over first down again at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Smash, red. 6, mega. Blue striker.
A give here to Mitchell. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Let's go now.
Now a second down and 6. They run. It's Mitchell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Gold is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And some space here. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. A clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Lance. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
London hauls this one in, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 34, Falcons 31.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Black two. Black ultra.
He'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.